Good morning, students. In our earlier class, we already discussed about how can we write a chemical formula of a compound. Students, today we discussed a new topic, that is molecular mass and formula unit mass. How can we calculate? Students, in our earlier class, we know how can we measure the atomic mass. Atomic mass measurement is very difficult, but in 1961, IUPAC universally accepted carbon-12 isotope as a standard, and that carbon-12 isotope atom mass assume 12U, 12 unified mass. How can we define a 1U or 1 atomic mass unit? If we divide a watermelon in 12 equal parts, then one portion known as 1U means 1/12 mass of one carbon atom, carbon-12 isotope, that is 1U. And in your NCERT book at page number 35 given some elements atomic mass as a unit. For example, on that unit given hydrogen mass. Hydrogen mass is 1U, unified mass, earlier known as its atomic mass unit. Then carbon is 12U, nitrogen 14, oxygen 16, sodium 23, magnesium 24, sulfur 32, and chlorine 35.5, and other one given element in your NCERT book, that is calcium. Calcium mass given 40. All have unit is U, unified mass. So, students, these some elements mass is given in your NCERT book, but other elements how can we find out? Because in our NCERT book given a last appendix, in periodic table also given, and if any numerical comes, that the atomic mass unit also given on to find out the mass of a molecule. So, how can we find out the mass of a molecule? We know, students, this one is an example of water. Water, we know the formula H2O. In this molecule, one oxygen atom like this, it's represent red color, and hydrogen like this atom. This is ball and stick model. In this molecule, two hydrogen atom, one oxygen atom. So, how can we measure the total mass of all the molecules? Means molecular mass we can measure total sum of all the atoms present in a molecule, total sum of the mass of all the atoms present in a molecule. So, in this water molecule, two hydrogen atom and one oxygen atom present. So, we can calculate by this, using this hydrogen atom mass, we know 1U, so 2 hydrogen atom, 2 into 1 plus, because oxygen only one atom, so we can add 16 directly. So, 2 into 1 is 2 plus 16. Total when we add, then its mass is 18U. So, molecular mass of water is 18U, unified mass. Another molecule we can explain like this, friends. This is a molecule of methane, that is a gas, and we can calculate the mass of CH4, a molecular formula. So, this molecular formula, how can we measure? So hydrogen and carbon mass is given in this tabular form, and when we write times to times, then easily learn their molecular mass, atomic mass. So we can combine in this molecule. Carbon mass is 12U, and hydrogen, number of hydrogen is, there is 4 and hydrogen is 1. So we can multiply 4 into 1, or you directly write 4, then its mass is 12 plus 4. So when we total sum, then its mass is 16 unified mass. So in this one molecule of methane, mass is 16U. So this 16U and water is 18U is a molecular mass. So students, how can we understand a molecular mass? Means a molecular mass is total sum mass of all the elements in given molecule. Total sum of all the atoms in a molecule. Now we can solve other examples. Now students, we want to find out molecular mass of carbon dioxide. So at first we know the formula carbon dioxide, CO2. In this carbon dioxide molecule, 1 carbon atom and 2 oxygen atom. If we combine all the atoms in a given molecule, then that mass is molecular mass. So carbon mass we know 12U, and oxygen mass given 16U. So 2 atom, 2 into 16. So we can solve 12 plus 16 to the 32. Then if you combined, then 2 to 4, 3, 1, 4 means 44 unified mass. So 1 molecule of carbon dioxide is 44U. We can give one more example, glucose. Students, we know glucose formula. Glucose formula is C6H12O6. This one is glucose formula, and we discussed in 8th class, 7th class sometimes. We remember that type formula, C6H12O6. And this type formula given in your NCERT book. If any molecules you don't to write this like glucose C6H12O6. So how can we find the molecular mass? Carbon mass is, we know 12, 6 atom, 6 into 12 plus hydrogen mass, we know 1, 12 into 1 plus, then oxygen we know atom, number of atom is 6 and its molecular mass is 16. So when we solve total, 6, 12, 72 plus 12 plus 16, 6 ja 96. So when we total sum all the mass, then we get 180 U students. So in this way you can find easily molecular mass of any compound, but their unit we write U, means a single molecule mass. In your NCERT book, other compounds also given to at page number, that is 40, to find out molecular mass of some molecules. So in text question given in at page number 40, calculate the molecular mass of hydrogen, oxygen, chlorine, carbon dioxide, methane, like this. So we can solve another example this. If C2H6 a molecule given in your NCERT book, we can make a in molecular model form 2 carbon atom and 6 hydrogen. So students, how can we total sum of mass? If we combine all the mass of all the atom in a molecule, then that mass is molecular mass. So very simple, carbon and hydrogen. So 2 atom of carbon and 1 carbon mass, we know 12 into 12 plus hydrogen number of atom is 6 and 1 hydrogen mass is 1. Then we solve this, 12 to the 24 plus 6, then its mass is 30 unified mass. So in this way you can solve other given elements, compounds, because in a molecule you have to total sum, and you easily can learn these molecular mass, atomic mass given in your NCERT book, then the total sum of the according to the formula. Students, another term that used in molecular mass is the like formula unit mass. Formula unit mass also similar to molecular mass, but one difference in formula unit mass, in a compound there is present constituent particles are ions. Means if we total sum of all the ions in a compound in given formula, that known as formula unit mass, and we calculate in similar way that we calculate molecular mass. For example, we want to find out molecular formula unit mass of sodium chloride. Students, first we write the formula sodium chloride. So if we recall our earlier, how can we write the formula? First we write positive ion, cation, and then negative ion. After that, either we write valency or charge, then cross over there valency or charge in a formula. So in sodium chloride, at first we write symbol of sodium, and chloride means chlorine. Then we write there valency or charge. You can write at bottom, lower side or upper side. Upper side is more convenient because sodium charge is +1, and chloride charge also -1. Both have +1, -1 charge, and valency both have 1, 1. So after that we cross their charge, but one we not mention. Then its formula is sodium chloride. So this one is a formula. Students, in this formula, not a single molecule. There are millions of the ions present in a single formula. But we represent the sodium chloride like this. So the mass known as formula unit mass, and similar to molecular mass. So total sum of, then now we find out the mass, sodium mass given in your NCERT book at page number 35 in tabular form. We already discussed sodium mass we know 23 U, and chloride given, chlorine given 35.5. So total sum, when we add this total, then 5 3 is 8, 5 and 3 8, 58.5 U, because this mass is a one molecule mass. In that formula represent ion, so it known as formula unit mass. In similar way, we can calculate another compound like calcium chloride. Now we want to calculate calcium chloride. Calcium chloride. So first, students, you know the formula. How can we write? At first we write its symbol, calcium Ca, chloride means Cl. Then we write their charge. Charge, it's right +2 or 2+, you can write anyhow. 2 plus, +2, and chloride -1. Then we cross over their charge. So its formula is Ca1, 1 is not written, and Cl2, calcium chloride. So this one is a formula, but in this formula many constituent ions present, and they are tightly attracted to each other. But in this formula, unit mass, total sum of ion, that known as formula unit mass. No difference in formula unit mass and molecular mass, both represent in similar way, but formula and molecule may be separate, single molecule, but in formula unit mass millions of constituent particles present, and that we can find only that constituent atoms or ions, total sum of all the ions in a given formula. So calcium mass given in your book, that is 40, and chlorine we know 2 into 35.51 chlorine mass. So total 40 plus 35.5, when you multiply then 71, so its total mass is 111, total mass is 111 unified mass. In this way you can find other compounds like formula unit mass. If we find calcium oxide, calcium oxide, so at first you calculate, first you write the formula, accurate formula, then calcium charge, calcium plus 2 or 2 plus, you write anyhow, and oxygen charge, oxide minus 2, then both are same charge, similar charge, you can write Ca2O2 like similar, but this is not a simplest whole number ratio, so we convert this compound into, we divide by 2 because it's cut by 2, so its formula is calcium oxide. You directly can write calcium oxide also. So its calcium oxide mass, students, again you calculate mass of calcium and oxygen. Calcium mass we know 40 given book, and oxygen mass is 16. So 1 oxygen 16, then total sum 6, 5, 56. So in this way these are formula unit mass. Only simple difference in formula unit and molecular mass is molecule may be a single molecule like this. This one is a molecule, ethane molecule. This one methane molecule. But in that formula unit mass, millions of constituents, that not a single ion, millions ions, but they represent by that formula, but we have to calculate only by their formula only. So in this way we can find formula unit mass, and both unit we write U. Earlier it's write AMU. Students, another concept we discussed, mole concept tomorrow. For detailed explanation, you study carefully the NCERT book given in your syllabus, mole concept, and we will discuss in detail tomorrow class. Now we solve some more numerical related on formula unit mass and molecular mass given in your NCERT book. Students, at page number 40, a numerical given, calculate the formula unit mass of zinc oxide, sodium oxide and potassium carbonate, and given mass, given atomic masses of zinc is given 65 U, sodium, potassium, carbon and oxygen at given. So calculate the formula unit mass. We want to find formula. At first we know the some compounds formula given in your book, zinc oxide a formula given, and other compound given sodium oxide, other one given potassium carbonate. And given for this we have to find, at first we find zinc oxide. For need, what of the mass of, at first we need zinc, what is the mass, but in your numerical given zinc mass, atomic mass is given 65 U, sodium mass given we know sodium mass is 23 U, and potassium mass also given, potassium is 39 U, and carbon oxygen already you know, carbon is 12, oxygen 16, carbon 12 unified mass and oxygen 16 unified mass. We already know this. So how can, in this there are two ions, zinc ion and oxide ion. So this is zinc oxide. So total sum of all the ions, zinc ion mass is given 65 and oxygen 16, because one atom, then you can combine 6, 5, 11, 81. That mass is 81 unified mass. In similar way, sodium oxide and potassium oxide you can solve. That sodium 2 atom, 2 into 23 plus 16. When one atom, no need to multiply 1 into that, and you can write also 23 to the 46 plus 16. Then you total sum of both the ion, 6, 6 are 12, 4, 1, 5, 6, 62 unified mass. Other one, potassium carbonate 2 into 39 plus carbon mass we know 12, oxygen plus 3 into 16, then you can solve 2 into 39, 78 plus 12 plus 48. Then this total sum 10, 8, 18, 138 unified mass. So students, in this way you can find. So for this you can solve furthermore formula unit mass, like, so for a homework you have to solve some compounds. So note down in your notebook and find their formula unit mass. So write down in your notebook this formula. You have to find out total formula unit mass. Aluminium chloride, potassium sulfate, and zinc nitrate, other one sodium carbonate, sodium sulfide. So students, I write these some formula unit mass of compounds. For this you have to given, what are the given value? Aluminium atomic mass is 27 U, potassium we already written 39 U, zinc we written 65 U, and other you know sodium mass 23, sulfur 32, and carbon 12, nitrogen 14, oxygen is given in NCERT book 16 U. So by adding total sum you can find these formula unit mass, because all these compounds have ions, cation and anions. Now students, we write some chemical formula given in your NCERT book by solving a numerical. That question, write the chemical formula of the following. Now students, new question, write the chemical formula of the following. Magnesium chloride. So at first given magnesium chloride, then calcium oxide, copper nitrate, aluminum chloride. So we write one by one. First we write magnesium chloride. So we earlier discussed how can we write a chemical formula. Magnesium chloride. In this, two ions, cation and anion. Magnesium, at first you write symbol, and chloride means chlorine. Then you find their charge given in your book. The charge is 2 plus magnesium and chloride minus 1. So after that we cross their charge. So you write magnesium 1 is no needed to write. Then chlorine means 2. Magnesium chloride. That one. Other one, given copper nitrate. Copper nitrate. Students, there in copper is not mentioned what is the charge or valency, because two type charge. So it should be written copper second nitrate, like this, copper second in Roman numeral. It means plus 2 charge or valency 2. So that at first we write symbol. Copper symbol is Cu, cuprum. Nitrate we know NO3, then the charge minus 1. Copper charge, copper second, generally copper second. If not written, then generally we write second. So after that cross their charge. So Cu1 and NO3. Then we write whole twice this 2. In this way you write. If you write directly, that is wrong. So how can pronounce this chemical formula? We pronounce in this way, CuNO3 whole twice. Other question given in book, aluminum chloride. We already discussed AlCl3, aluminum and chlorine. Easily write. And calcium carbonate. Students, how can we write calcium carbonate? Calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate. So writing calcium carbonate, calcium first you find its charge plus 2. You can write either this, both way you write calcium plus 2, carbonate CO3, 2 minus or minus 2 you can write. If both the charge are equal, then no need to write, or you write, then we have to again cancel. So if both the charge are similar, then no need to cross their charge. So you write directly CaCO3. Why? Because cation and anion in a compound are same. The relative number of atoms means simplest whole number ratio we have to find. So you can easily find in this way. So writing a chemical formula, what you have to remember, either charge or valency. And charge or valency, how can we find? We will study in next chapter, atomic structure. After writing electronic configuration, you can easily find their charge or valency for a normal chemical formula. Simple. So students, read thoroughly. Tomorrow we discuss about mole concept and we solve more numerical problem related on mole concept. Very important term, and as well as in 9th class and 11th class. So if you have any query, write in comment box, share, needy students. Thank you, have a nice day.